Oh, hey, it looks like we're live. My name is Manny Wolfe, and I want to thank you for tuning in, whoever you may be, because I'm saying this just as a warm up while people start tuning in. Let's go ahead and tag some friends, shall we? Here we go. Hey, everybody, it's so good to see you. I'm really excited about this idea that has been, let's tag more friends, that has been percolating in my head. I think it's a really cool idea, and I want to hear what you guys think. Okay, there, tagged a bunch of people. Hi, Jackie. Jackie, I want you to hear this idea. I want to hear what you think. So we all know, as coaches and service providers and subject matter experts and authors, we all know the importance of speaking from the stage. I make the assumption, going into this live stream, that you understand the importance to your business, to your authority, to your credibility of getting your butt up on stage and talking to your ideal audience, right? Of course you do. Now, the problem has always been breaking into speaking is it's a very, very time and labor intensive process for most people because they don't understand how to do it right. Good morning, Jen. Hey, Bob. And so a lot of people who should be sharing their message, I call them ACEs, authors, coaches, experts, and specialists, right? Those people should be sharing their message for two reasons. One, legitimately to help and serve, and two, to grow your authority, right? Grow your business, grow your impact, grow your income. And so I know that if my friends list is a reliable microcosm of the larger world of these ACEs, there are millions, literally millions, if not hundreds of thousands of people who want to get on stages in front of audiences, but who aren't for any of a number of reasons. Usually it's because it takes so much damn work. It just takes a lot of work, especially when you're in the breaking in period. And so I created something that was very powerful, and it's called Opus. And what Opus did I say did because I'm gonna sort of announce the idea I have for a change in delivery. What it did before was it was a done for you service where we would find and apply to speaking gigs on your behalf. Now, our promise and what we delivered was 50 gigs every month. So that means you had a potential of actually getting 50 gigs a month. Now, obviously that never ever happened, but the point is that we applied to 50 on your behalf every month. I think the challenge for some people was that it costs some money for that kind of service, right? There's an investment. And I think for a lot of people, the investment was maybe out of reach. And so I temporarily shelved the idea. I archived it while I was working on really getting better at the personal branding aspect. And the personal branding aspect on social media is so important because in addition to many other things that it does for you, it helps you get booked to speak more, right? So that's where my focus on personal branding was born from. Now I've created a great course on personal branding. It's gotten great results. In fact, we've booked almost $1 million in client business in 6 months with my initial group in the personal branding program. So I wanted to circle back and reincorporate the Opus, right? I wanted to bring back the tools for speakers. But I wanted to do it in a different way because frankly, not everybody who I want to help can reach what it takes to do the totally done for you version of Opus. Now, let's go back to the problem in the current world of the space of helping speakers get booked. Right now, there are two primary sides to it. There's the side where it's all do it yourself, which is fine. You have websites like Speaker Match and Speaker Hub and eSpeakers and Agent. And all they do is provide leads. And some sort of really superficial level of like boilerplate guidance. Then on the other side, you have bureaus and agencies. Now, for most of us, bureaus and agencies will never be what we use. And the reason is that a bureau, I mean, you're welcome to go use a bureau, don't get me wrong, but a bureau is very, very passive for you. All you do is provide your information, you can update your profile, do things like that, and then the bureau just sits there. Their focus, no, Bob, I guess it doesn't have to be in-person speaking. It could be Zoom or live stream or something, I suppose. Hadn't thought about that, but so with a bureau, you're basically posting and praying is what I call it. You post up your talks, your headshot, your bio, and you pray. With an agency, I know I run into a lot of authors who think that they're just going to land a speaking agent because they've written a book. And it doesn't work like that. Agents are, by necessity, driven by who can get them the biggest commission. I mean, it just makes sense, right? That's and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how they operate. And so the original goal of Opus was, well, what if we took what if we sat right in the middle of those two things? So we provide you 50 speaking leads every month, and we apply to them on your behalf, but it's a flat fee, right? Hi, Amy. But here's the new idea. I wanted to marry what I've learned about personal branding and what I've been teaching about personal branding and audience growth and raising your authority in your profile with helping you to get booked to speak. And I've been kicking around ways to do this. And the idea that's coming to me, this is what I want to sort of announce to you guys and see what you think. The idea that's coming to me is this. What if it was a paid Facebook group, but it was like inexpensive, like well under $97 a month. In fact, in my mind, I'm thinking somewhere like $60 to $70 a month. In it, you got access to literally hundreds of speaking gigs every month in every significant niche. So business, mindset, accounting, entrepreneurship, health and fitness, wellness, you name it, right? And if you didn't hear your topic, it's just because I didn't think of it off the top of my head. But we would deliver to the group hundreds, if not thousands, of speaking gig opportunities every month. You would apply to them yourself. However, what we would offer in the group, in addition to the leads, is weekly expert calls, training on how to make your profile or your applications look the best, training on how to position yourself the best. So tons of support as well. Tons of support that you would never get from the websites that deliver you speaking leads. Yeah, Bob, we can do health insurance, you bet. So that would be the basic idea, right? So for, I'd say far less than a cup of coffee a month. I'd say about $2 a day, give or take, right? We would provide you with more speaking gigs than you could realistically apply to. We'd provide you with coaching on how to create your one sheet. We'd provide you with resources for, we wouldn't do this part for you, but resources for making and editing video sizzle reels. We would provide you with trainings on how to be a better speaker, tell a better story, position yourself on social media. All the things you need in this day and age to start landing the gigs would be in the group. Trainings from guest experts on things like how to sell from the stage, if that's what you were interested in. Whatever came up, right? Whatever you needed. And the other thing that would be really cool about this is, unlike anything else that I know of, we would ask you what you need from us. And if it was within our realm of possibility to get it for you, we would. And then in the group, we would have certain upsell services as well. So that's the idea, including one of the services that I'm toying with would be applying to, like, filling out the applications for you on an application by application basis. I don't know what the price would be for that yet. I don't have any idea. Probably somewhere around $7 to $12 an application. something like that. That'd be my guess. And so within the group, you'd have access to virtually everything you need. Some of it would be an upsell depending on how much labor it took us, and that would be the idea. So I'm curious what you guys think of this. I'm looking for feedback here. I'm not looking for passive viewers of this live stream. I'm looking for you to tell me. Tell me what your ideas are. Tell me if this is something you like. Tell me if this is something that would serve you. And in fact, while I'm being jaunty, tell me if this is something you'd invest in. Because theoretically, there's an opportunity for ground level investors in this project too. The ultimate goal is to build a website, but this would be probably 60 to 90 days, maybe 120 days, maybe a little longer down the road, and grandfather all the early adopters into the website. And through that website, the ultimate goal is to absolutely obliterate these other so-called speaker lead websites. Just absolutely obliterate them, because frankly, they're not that good. They're not that good. We have developed a system, a workflow, and a methodology that allows us, we can apply to 50 speaking gigs every month on your behalf. Think about that. 50 a month. So obviously those guys are doing the bare minimum. If this is something that sounds like you would like it, please let me know. Just say, leave a comment. Jackie says it sounds good in its flexibility. Thank you, Jackie. Bob says very interesting concept, and that his is a residual business and one client pays for the service. Yeah, totally. So I'm wondering, would this be something that would help you guys? This is just a call for feedback here, a call for market research. Is this something that would help you and something that you would actually say yes to? That's what I'm curious about. That's what I want to know. If you feel like you want to private message me and answer that, that's fine, but I'd really appreciate it if you would just message here in the chat and let me know what's what with that. Okay, well with that, I'm going to get going. I've got to get ready for my mastermind call. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and please, please, please let me know if this sounds good to you. Jen, you say it sounds good, yet you've been burned so much that you admit you have a wall around this. First of all, I appreciate your honesty. Tell me either in a message in Messenger or here, talk to me about that. Let me know. Let me know where other people failed you so that I can do something differently. How does that sound? Is that reasonable? Let me know where other people failed you, Jen, with their promises and their services so that it can help me to do it differently. Okay? All right, you guys, thank you so much. I've got to get ready for my mastermind call. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm very excited about this idea. All right, see you guys tomorrow.